Hello everyone, back tuning in to the 23rd Christmas update. So we're nearly at the end of the updates now. We've been running these since the very first day of November using the CFS V2 first of all at metroshield.fr. Then around update number 19 we switched over from the CFS through to the shorter range GFS. We've been counting down the days through to Christmas since then, and now we are within 5 days of Christmas. So there's only really one more Christmas update on Saturday. And then we will have a weekend forecast though on Christmas Eve. So the weekend forecast is shifted from Saturday to Monday to Christmas Eve. So I suppose that's kind of like the 25th Christmas update, really, in a way. So anyway, we're nearly at the end now, and I'm going to take you through the Christmas period with the GFS. We're going to start on Christmas Eve. We're going to go right way through to the New Year. This is the midday run of the GFS. All the way along, we're using the midday run, starting off with the CFS and then the midday run of the GFS. So I'll talk you through the charts very shortly. Just say that the first video that was released earlier on today at Gazza is looking at weather for the next week to 10 days. That's got all of the latest information on the stratosphere and over North Pole, what's going on there with southern stratospheric warming. And we also have a detailed look at CFS V2. It looks like it's starting to shift a little bit now with CFS. Maybe starting to see signs of blocking in the new year. So have a look at that. Video's on the homepage. It runs for about half an hour, but it's a very interesting watch, even if I say so myself. Now, the Christmas shop is still open. You've just about got time to get Christmas presents out to you. I ordered something off Amazon today, and the delivery date is going to be Christmas Eve. So there is still just time to do your shopping at Amazon to get the Christmas presents to you, but don't leave it any longer than today. So if you'd like to do your shopping at Amazon via Gaz, all you need to do is click the green button that says Gaz Christmas Shop. It takes you to our Christmas Shop page, and from there you either use the Amazon search widget or go through the Amazon banners. And whichever way you do it, you're going to finish up at Amazon where you'll do your Christmas shopping, and you'll be buying your product there. So you're not doing anything different. It's just purely the fact that you've gone from Gaz Brothers to Amazon. That means we get a revenue fee on the things that you're buying. Big thank you to all of you for doing Christmas shopping at Amazon via Gaz Brothers again this season. Been a huge success. So a big thank you to all of you for doing that. The shop is actually kept year round. I only plug it at Christmas, but we do have the page all the year round at Gaz Brothers. So if you have any shopping to do at Amazon at any time through the year, you can do the same idea. I've used the search widget or go through the Amazon banners. And we will continue to get that revenue fee on the things that you buy. So I don't mention it really at other points of the year, only at Christmas. But it is there year round for anybody that would like to do that. Big thanks to everyone for doing that. Right, let's get on with the 23rd Christmas update. So we're going to start off on Christmas Eve. And this is how things are looking on the eve of Christmas, where we've got a ridge of high pressure building through the UK. There is a weak weather front down in the south that will be producing some showy outbreaks of rain, but essentially high pressure is building from the south up to the UK on Christmas Eve. Upper air temperatures look like that, relatively chilly for the north and the east, but down in the south and the southwest it looks pretty mild. Have got that weather front messing about in the south, so that gives a wet day on Sunday. Sunday looks like it's going to be a proper wet day for England and Wales. Some of that rain is still left there across southern, southeastern parts of the country on Christmas Eve, on Monday. It's diminishing all the time, but it probably produces quite a damp, dreary, miserable sort of day down in the south and the southeast. These are our Christmas Eve afternoon temperatures, so actually quite chilly for northern eastern parts of the country. It's forecasting temperatures for northern England, for example, to be at around 3 to 6 degrees, and for Scotland it's colder than that. You can normally add a degree or two onto these temperatures, but it is a suggestion, but it's certainly not going to be mild in the north on Christmas Eve. However, southern and southwestern parts of the country do look milder, so down in the southwest we're up to around 12 or 13 as we are along the south coast. Some parts of South Wales having a mild Christmas Eve as well. So that's how Christmas Day looks on the 23rd Christmas update. Obviously, we've got the trade now. We picked this up around the same time as we switched from the CFS to the GFS. So it's going to be high pressure in control for Christmas. And Christmas Day has that area of high pressure, 1,030 millibars, centred over the top of the UK. So a lot of dry weather to come. Upper air temperatures are looking pretty mild across most parts of the country under that ridge of high pressure. Now, this is depicting thickness lines. We won't worry too much about those for this video, but the other thing this depicts is cloud, where it's cloudy, where it's clear. So where you've got these white areas, that is where you've got a lot of cloud. So this is suggesting that for Scotland and North East England, maybe some decent sunny spells there, but for the rest of us, for Northern Ireland, for England, for Wales, does look pretty cloudy, I'm afraid, on Christmas Day with this update. Loads of dry weather, a few light patchy bits and pieces of rain around the southwestern coast, but basically it's a dry day. But the temperatures are pretty chilly for northern eastern parts of the country anyway, kind of like sort of 3 to 6 degrees again, pretty much Scotland and northern England. 6s, 7s, 8s for Midlands is around average, and mild down in the southwest. We're still up to around 10 to 12 across parts of Cornwall and also the southwest of Wales. Northern Ireland coming out at around 8 or 9 degrees. A rather grey, dreary sort of Christmas Day for England and Wales, best of the sunshine up in the north and the northeast. That's Boxing Day and high pressure again. It's in control of weather, centred just across southeast parts of England into France and the Low Countries. So again, it's warding off any rain-bearing systems. They're all out in the Atlantic. This high pressure is essentially bringing just lots of dry and fine weather. The upper air temperatures are still looking mild for Boxing Day, but very cloudy. Look at that. The whole of the UK is now enveloped in that white mottled area, which is depicting a lot of cloud, I'm afraid, across those parts of the country. In fact, it's thick enough for showery rain or drizzle around parts of Scotland and these western coasts of Wales. Northwest England wouldn't be very pleasant there. Otherwise, much of England and Wales mostly dry, but again, we do have that thick cloud to concern ourselves with. Temperatures are about average, ranging from around 4 to 9 degrees. It is a little bit milder again down across the southwest of England. Beyond Christmas, we go to Thursday the 27th of December with high pressure, again, well and truly in control of weather sitting over top of the country. Upper air temperatures are looking nice and mild, but loads of cloud again on the 27th of December. Mainly dry. Usually when you get these little green areas, that's just depicting the thickness of the cloud. Usually it is mostly dry, but I suppose if the cloud is very thick, it might be producing little bits of rain and drizzle. But essentially this is a dry period, albeit very cloudy and not very inspiring really. The temperature's not too far from average again, ranging from around 4 to 9 degrees Celsius. And because of the cloud, there probably won't be any night frost or fog either. Then we go through to Friday the 28th of December, still with that high pressure fest continuing. It's going nowhere fast. The upper air temperatures remain mild. Just a suggestion that there's a little bit more sunshine coming through here, but of course we're a long way out now. We're over a week away, so you probably can't take that all that seriously. But it does sort of suggest that Scotland and Northern Ireland probably quite cloudy. England and Wales may be starting to get some brighter, sunnier breaks coming through the gloom. Lots and lots of dry weather as well. Temperatures, again, somewhere around 4 to 9 degrees Celsius, mildest in the extreme southwestern tip of the country. Into Saturday the 29th of December, the high pressure continues to be dominating the weather. Upper air temperatures remain mild across most parts of the country. And again, temperatures are around average, again, somewhere around, say, 4 to 8 degrees Celsius. Maybe a little bit cooler there on the 27th of December. Then we're through to Sunday the 30th of December with high pressure still through the country. But notice now it's just beginning to ridge northwards. So that's quite interesting. The high pressure is beginning to start trying to ridge northwards. It's still sat over the top of the country. Upper air temperatures are still relatively mild on the eve of New Year's Eve, and it's universally dry across the whole country as well. Temperatures across the Northern Ireland, it's very mild, 10 to 11 degrees, but otherwise we're looking at temperatures of around 6, 7, 8 degrees, just a little bit cooler compared to Christmas and the days just after Christmas. And it gets even more interesting on New Year's Eve. We start to take that high pressure towards Scandinavia. So that's beginning to get very, very interesting indeed. High pressure is ridging through the UK. It's starting to move up to Scandinavia, beginning to tilt the wind round just a little bit towards the east or the northeast. Upper air temperatures are lowering, becoming cooler as cooler air starts to move in from the east. It's mainly dry. We're in the low resolution time frame of the model now. So again, this green area is probably just depicting a fair amount of cloud. Temperatures are falling, so in the east we're only up to around 5 or 6 degrees. In the west we're only up to around 7 or 8 degrees. What's going to happen as we get to New Year's Day? Well, there we go, we build up a Scandinavian high on New Year's Day. The first day of 2019 has a Scandinavian high, and winds are turning into the east. This is very different to anything the GFS has forecast up to now for New Year. So do please take this with a big grain of salt, although I suppose it would tie in with what's happening in the stratosphere in the next few days. But there we go, New Year's Day, we've got the wind into the east. We're starting to draw in bitterly cold air from the east on those easterly winds on New Year's Day. Snow showers are beginning to pepper these eastern, southeastern parts of the country. Otherwise, it's mostly dry. And there'll be more sunshine, of course, because this will be a clearer, colder air mass that's being dragged in from the east. Temperatures dropping away. For England and Wales, just 3 to 6. For Scotland, we're barely above freezing. For Northern Ireland, 6s and 7s. That's Wednesday the 2nd of January. Big area of high pressure centred over Scandinavia, and a bitterly cold easterly wind is feeding in across the UK now. Upper air temperatures are bringing the -10 isotherm in from the east. So that's really bitterly cold air moving in from the east just at the turn of the year. Snow showers across eastern parts of the country, probably longer spells of snow as those very cold upper air temperatures run across the North Sea. You will get longer spells of snow being fed into the east. Temperatures barely above freezing by this point. It's going for kind of like 1s, 2s, 3s, but really when you bring in the -10 isotherm from the east and you have those snow showers, temperatures are going to struggle to get much above freezing. So a bitterly cold start to 2019 on the 23rd Christmas update. I probably shouldn't go any further because we're beyond Christmas, but this is how Thursday the 3rd looks. Again, high pressure just to our east, bringing in this bitterly cold east to southeasterly wind. We keep it very cold as we go up to Friday, the 4th, and Saturday, the 5th of January. High pressure is maintained over to the east of the country. We do lose the orientation of that easterly wind, so that's cut off. But of course, we've got a cold anticyclonic air mass, so you get very hard overnight frost, probably mostly dry weather. And as these weather fronts bump into that cold area in the west, they will probably bring rain or snow into Ireland, the far southwest of England. We finish up possibly just hinting that we're trying to get this high pressure up towards Greenland as well, maybe. Not sure if we would or not, but it certainly looks rather abnormal there with the upper air temperatures trying to lift those milder temperatures up towards Greenland. I think it's having a go, doing a little bit of retrogression on the 5th of January. So, there we go. We've got a mainly dry, quiet Christmas coming up. Not much going on at all. Probably very grey and gloomy as well. Fortunately, a lot of cloud trapped underneath that area of high pressure. And then we get to New Year, things start getting very, very interesting. Now, that is very different to what the GFS has been showing in any run up to now, although been a few hints that it's trying to get high pressure at Scandinavia, but that's the first time the GFS has done that for the new year. So do please take that with a huge pinch of salt. It will probably is an outlier. It probably won't be supported by the GFS ensembles. And when it updates for the 6 o'clock, the evening 6 o'clock run, it will probably look completely different. But it would tie in with what's happening in the stratosphere. We are expecting, as we go through January, an increasing risk of blocking. It's probably a bit progressive with that. Probably going to be more towards the second week of January, around the middle of the month, that you would expect blocking. But it might be the first signs within the GFS that something's beginning to happen in the atmosphere from this southern stratospheric warming that we've been talking so much about over the past couple of weeks. All right, that's 23rd Christmas update done and dusted for you. We'll be back with the final Christmas update on Saturday. And, of course, updates between now and then. JMA Friday, for instance, tomorrow. We'll be with you then. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.